Okay. Oops. Made a whoopsie again. Oops. Go away. That's just the link to the video. Okay, so. Yeah, this is wild stuff right here, boys and girls. Ugh. Apparently, Gypsy Rose, or one of the two, has got something against the other. This is wild, boys and girls. So here's my reaction video. This is me reacting to Gypsy Rose gets called out by professionals, and Casey Anthony, or one of the two, either Gypsy or Casey calls one or the other out, and that to me is wild. Because, like, I mean, Casey is the worst. Casey is the worst of the two, because she killed her own baby. She's way worse, in my opinion. Casey's way worse. But Gypsy ain't far behind. So, anyways, here, let's watch this. Let's watch Nina. Let's watch what Nina has to say.
Did Court TV just call out Gypsy Rose Blanchard? Let's check this out.
None other than Gypsy Rose says that Casey should not be giving legal advice to anyone, let alone making them pay for it. You'll recall Gypsy Rose served 7 years in prison for her role in the 2015 murder of her own mother. But she's apparently offering advice to Luigi Mangione. You know him, the man accused of killing the United Healthcare CEO, and Gypsy Rose is also offering some advice to the Menendez brothers as well. So the question...
Casey? Really, Casey? Who the fuck you think you are? Who you think you are to tell? Man, come on, Casey. You tripping, girl.
We're asking our power panel, is Gypsy right to call out Casey? Let's bring out our guest. This
Gypsy.
Morning.
Okay, Gypsy's calling out Casey. See, okay. Neither one of them got a leg to stand on, in my opinion. Neither one of them got a leg to stand on. I think they both need to shut the fuck up and get the fuck off the internet and go back to prison. Go back to the cell block that they came from.
Dr. Debbie Goodman,
That's
Jennifer
wild.
Coffenduffer, and Joe Tamburino. Good morning
wild.
to you all. Okay, Dr. Debbie, what do you say?
Wow, Julie, I don't know whether to laugh or cry at this cast of characters here.
Right?
Self-proclaimed professionalism and expertise. I mean, I think based on our policies and procedures of guests that you have on the program and those of us in the field with the educational background, practitioner-based experience, I'm not sure how one can simply proclaim to be a legal advocate. And it's just very... confusing to me how and why that's the crown these individuals want to wear, when those of us who really do the deep dive into their backgrounds know the heinous conduct displayed. So I almost think it's laughable.
Right, Dr. Debbie. They both don't have a great track record. Jen Coffenduffer, your thoughts on this?
Well, good morning. This is my thought. Money. You know, right
Making
now, Gypsy
money
Rose
off
is worth about $3 million. And that's because of what she does on social media. And Casey Anthony is just looking at getting right aboard that gravy train and riding it. If you look at what she says, everything is I and me.
This is wild, bro. These people murdered some... Oh, man. These two are making millions. One murdered her own baby, and the other one murdered her own mama, who was taking care of her. Like I said before in the last video, Dee Dee was not a good or great mother. She should have gone to jail, prison for taking advantage of the system. But she was not abusing Gypsy Rose. Dee Dee did not abuse her daughter. Not at all. I mean, in a way, yes. Yes, in a way. But not to the point where, like, she couldn't get away from... She got away. She got away multiple times. She got away. She ran away multiple times. Gypsy did. So, that's bullshit. The story that Gypsy's telling. This is ridiculous. And YouTube won't even give me a partnership. YouTube won't give me a partnership, but these two motherfuckers are making millions off of murdering babies and mommies. That's wild to me.
And I was thrust into this, and this has been asked of me or put upon me. It's all baloney. It's about the dollar bill.
Oh, I love that analysis, Jen. Thank you. Joe Tamburino, what do you think? Is Gypsy right to call out Casey?
Yeah, she's absolutely right. I mean, it's too bad it's coming from that kind of a source, but she's absolutely right, and I agree with Jennifer. This is all about the money. And, certain cases, people should just go away. In the Casey Anthony case, I mean, we all knew what happened back with Kaylee's death in 2008, and at this point in time, she should just stay in the background. I don't see a reason why she's doing this other than the money.
Right, Joe. Great points, and that's been the public sentiment. Go away, Casey, is what so many people are saying. Tanya writes, quote, "You had a chance to speak out when your daughter went missing, but instead you chose tattoos, bars, and wet t-shirt contests." And goes on to say that, Casey, your narcissism still shines through 16 years later. And Casey responded to her critics, telling them, quote, she's not afraid of them. She says, "You've tried to silence me for years. I chose to live a private life. I still will. I still spoke out. I still have fought for my daughter, Kaylee, and that she'll continue that fight." So we also want to know, how long do we think Casey's legal advocacy career is going to last? And Dr. Debbie, back to you.
I would say short-lived, Julie. It's the topic of the moment, and I agree with Joe. This should just be somebody who now leads a humble, low-key life rather than, and I think it does speak to the grandiosity and the narcissism that a lot of these individuals have. They're in the spotlight and they become infamous, and then they think, okay, I can reinvent myself, and I still want the spotlight and all eyes on me. And yes, of course, the monetary aspect, I think, is at the forefront, but I also believe there's this attention grab and wanting to be in the spotlight, which is the motivation.
For sure. Dr. Debbie, thank you.
This should be fucking illegal. That should be illegal. The fact that she's doing this should be illegal. They should...
So we see most of the comments are very, very, very negative. We did find one positive one. I want to share it in fairness to Ms. Anthony. This person writes, "I created a Substack account to connect with you. I've been judged and slandered for things I didn't do. If this is your calling, I'm here with you, not against you, Casey." Aw. Jen Coffindeffer, what do you think about how America united to say, Casey Anthony, go have a seat somewhere with your legal advocacy nonsense now?
Well, I think that side of things is great. But if you look, she had tens of thousands of followers within one day, and that number just keeps growing. And we are in a very odd time where we're celebrating people who shoot people in the back for reasons that they find important. We find that, we're celebrating people who have murdered people. It's like nothing I've ever seen. And so that's the part of the population that is really concerning.
Yes, Jen. Joe Tamburino, you're going to love this comment from Jessica we found. I want to read it to you. She said to Casey, "So do you realize it's illegal to give legal advice without being a lawyer? Where did you get your bar done, through Florida or Tennessee? Because I have yet to see where you're a lawyer or where you've passed the bar." Joe, I know you like that one.
Absolutely. Jessica is completely right. And, I think this whole thing is going to be short-lived, too. And additionally, somebody is going to make a complaint, whether to law enforcement or the Florida State Bar or somewhere, that she is practicing law without a license. So she could have further legal troubles on this. But I also agree with the comment that this is just such a strange time. I don't understand this. I've been practicing law since 1989. And you get these cases where people do, they're accused of horrific things. And the next thing you know, they have a Twitter following. That just never was the case. You couldn't even think of that 10 years ago. So it is just a strange time.
Joe, you're so right. That's the perfect point to end this segment on. It really is. Because I cringe when I hear people telling me, like, they're hoping the Menendez brothers get out because, they feel so sorry for them and they follow, updates on them, and Luigi Mangione and his fan base. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Here's the thing with the Menendez brothers. Menendez brothers, they put in the work. In the past 30 years, the Menendez brothers, they did therapy. They've gone through programs. They're taking care of animals and shit. They're teaching people. They're helping people in prison. They're actually doing good. These two did not get rehabilitated. The Menendez brothers, they actually, even though the prison system usually doesn't rehabilitate motherfuckers, somehow they are lucky enough to be rehabilitated. That's wild to me to say that, but I guess that's that white privilege that they got going on with them. I hate to word it like that, but the white privilege got them, and they got rehabilitated. So I could see them coming out I could see them coming out and being productive members of society, even though they brutally murdered the fuck out of their parents. I could see that. 30 years, and you've gone through all those steps? Yes. I think they deserve to come out. Should they be allowed to have a big-ass platform like YouTube and TikTok and shit like that? No, I don't think so. I don't think any of them should. I don't think any of them should be able to profit off of their murders. I think they should just lay the fuck low and enjoy what life that they have left. Try and enjoy what life they have left. And stay the fuck away. Not profit, especially making millions off of murders, man. It's disgusting that we're making murderers millionaires. Disgusting.
You're right, Joe. It is stunning. It is stunning, to see from where we've come to where we've gone here.
She said the heinous misconduct displayed by these two individuals. Finally, somebody... See, the media is actually starting to call her out.
Yeah.
This is what we needed. It seems like the karma train is coming around the corner as it goes. It's coming around the corner as she comes. Gypsy, your day is coming. All the lies you've told that anyone that's researched your case has seen. This gravy train is coming to an end. Count your days. And these interviews that you're doing, it's making things a lot worse. But I'm here for it, child. I am here for the downfall.
I'm here for it too.
Because you deserve everything that's coming to you. Karma for you will be how your life ends up. Okay, girl. I said what I said. Gypsy was on Loose Women. Do you get the irony yet? Gypsy was on Loose Women.
I don't know what that means.
Well, that was very fitting.
I think that's all that I wanted to react to for this video was the Casey Anthony and
Anyway,
Gypsy
y'all, watch this. It's a
see.
short clip, but it's giving scammer. Loose Women, are they frauds or no? I don't know.
How did your mother get the medics to believe how sick you were in order to actually operate?
What?
She had a very convincing personality. So, a lot of times she would kind of sweet talk the doctors.
I'm sorry.
And appear very concerned about my health. And to the point that I don't think that anyone would question her intentions.
Gypsy and Ken were being interviewed, and they asked Gypsy and Ken what rumor out there on the internet, because he specifically said TikTok, and you know why? Really irritated him. Gypsy said, well, y'all gotta watch this. Y'all are going to laugh because you know Jip wanted to say Nina.
Yee. My girl.
Ken stopped her right in her tracks.
My boo.
What will people see?
Fuck, there's ads. I'm sorry, you guys. Ads. I'm sorry. I apologize. Forgive me.
People will see everything that I've been doing the last year, but they're also going to see a lot of the things that have been already put in the media, the small little glimpses and articles. They don't know the full background story of everything, so I feel like they will get to see everything happen in its truest form instead of just getting little bits of information here and there from the internet.
You guys like it? Or will there be a season 3 if everyone's on board?
Maybe,
We'll see what happens,
maybe.
yeah. I just wanted to add to that. Yeah, I think there's a lot of misinformation and frankly entirely fake cinematic universes created on TikTok and whatnot
Fake
about what our lives are. And I think that it's
like
it's all
Marvel, Gypsy Rose universe.
Let's just not. Give me one that drives you crazy. Come on.
4, 5, 6, 7.
that the baby's not real.
Yes, that is
that
the
she
biggest
faked the
one.
pregnancy.
That is a doll. That we've just been carrying a doll around.
Have you? I've been
No.
meaning to ask you. Are you carrying a plastic Aurora?
No, unless it's one that can spit up.
don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the baby.
I've got every kind of anything on me.
The baby's real.
I just think it's weird that
So yeah, like if it was like
baby
these guys are just gallivanting around when there's a
truest and
newborn
purest
baby
actual,
that
you know,
probably. I just think it's weird that these guys are just gallivanting around when there's a newborn baby that probably has some health problems because of her her genetics. There's no way that that baby does not have health problems. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to wish anything bad on any baby ever, but I'm being real. It most likely has Gypsy's genetics. Because Rod, it came from Rod, and Rod passed it down to Gypsy, and apparently word on the street is that genetic is passed down because Rod's family comes from inbreeding. This is just little birdie on the internet allegedly said that, so there's that
view of our lives, and you'll have to watch our show on Lifetime.
Y'all know what time it is. It is time to spin the block. Y'all might actually think that this is a pretty entertaining spin a block. This is literally today, last year. If that makes sense. Y'all got to watch this. Because to see how things have changed. At one point, I do believe Gypsy was trying to change up her image. But I feel like it's like you being the devil trying to go into church.
Yeah.
You struggle.
Start burning.
That's like what Gypsy is, I guess. But let's spin the block, shall we? Get in the car. We about to spin the block.
Hey y'all, so this is car karaoke.
Oh God.
With Gypsy and
Ryan. Not really. Not me.
we're gonna sing. And I promise you it's not gonna be great. I'm not a good singer, so don't judge me. Time would pass us by, cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I could fall into the sky.
Get it, baby.
Same time would pass us by, cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
Is it all, or are we just friends? Is how we
Okay. Alright, I get it. Okay, we're done with that. All I wanted to do was look at the Casey Anthony and Gypsy Rose who called who out and look at that stuff. That's wild to me. That's 100% insanity. 100% insanity. Oh! Kitty cat! Meow! Sorry. Yeah, I'm doing a reaction video, so I didn't, I had it full screen. Yeah, so that's my view on it. That's wild that either one of them are trying to do some shit like that. So that's it. We shouldn't make baby murderers millionaires, and we shouldn't make mommy murderers millionaires. That's just insane to me. But yeah, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, click the like button, subscribe. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm about to I think I'm going to play Silent Hill 4. I got my PlayStation 2 controller charged up, and I'm gonna play Silent Hill 4 and live stream it like I always dreamed of doing since I was a teenager. And we're gonna have lots of fun, because it's my favorite survival horror game ever. So, y'all come along with me, and we're gonna have a good old time. Deuces! Like and subscribe, you guys. Thanks for everything. You guys are amazing. You're all beautiful, beautiful people. Oh, before I end the video, I want you guys to know, next week, I'm going to start a kick. Check this out, you guys. Look. Look. I'm setting it up. I'm not starting this weekend because I'm trying to get it all perfectly polished. But next week, instead of YouTube, I'm doing Kick, okay? So if you don't see me on YouTube, it's because I'm doing Kick, because I got more of a chance to get paid that way, okay? So this is my Kick, Ryan C. Lion, okay? Right here. See? Ryan C. Lion. That's my Kick. Go ahead and subscribe to me. Anybody who's a fan of my channel, go ahead and subscribe to me. And next week, I'm gonna start doing donuts and shit on there. I'm gonna start doing video games on there, okay? Girl World here on YouTube. There's a lot of backstory, but no, I've never heard of Girl World. I'll look into it. I'm gonna Google it, cat. Cash, did you hear what I just said, buddy? Before I end this video? Next week I'm gonna be doing, yes, Kick, yes, Kick. I wanted to get it all set up and pretty looking before I start doing it. And I've got my avatar, I've got my banners. What do you mean you can't find me? I'm right there, see? Ryan C. Lion, look at me. See? Right there. Ryan C. Lion. Look at that. Maybe it's because I don't have any videos yet. Possibly. Regardless, next week, if you don't see me on YouTube, it's because I'm streaming on Kick, trying to get that up, because I have a much better chance of getting paid through Kick than YouTube, and it's a lot more lax, and I can say the shit that I want to say on there more than I can over here. Deuces, thank you guys for everything. You're amazing. F. Casey Anthony, F. Gypsy Rose. I'm about to go. Yentl, what up, bro? Yentl, I'm trying to finish this video. I'm about to go live on PlayStation 2. Okay, I'm about to start a whole nother stream. Okay, talk to me in the next stream. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, that's the end of this video. We'll see you next time on the next stream.